Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Oh man, the Vailguard. Controversies are everywhere. Hey, can we have a launch of a game without controversies? I know Black Ops was probably thankful that this game came along, right? Hey, don't talk about my stuff. Guys, it just surprises me how many people are still so glib on how the industry works. I mean, you have people complaining, I didn't get a review copy. I love this game and I'm a good reviewer. First of all, with all those subscribers, just buy the game. Just buy the game. It just sounds so cheap of you. It really does. You're making tens of thousands of dollars on your channel, and you're really just here complaining over $70. Just buy it. And that way, your review has no bias. You paid for it on your own, and that's it. The influence that these companies hold on a lot of these YouTubers, some of them in front of the scenes, some of them behind the scenes, you just don't know. We learn about this stuff afterwards. We learn about the trips afterwards. We learn about the parties afterwards, right? While it's happening, nobody ever finds out. So I don't know why anybody's surprised about anything here. But what did you think was going to happen? Hundreds of millions of dollars invested on this project. Do you think they just want to throw it all away? Remember, there's the people creating the game. Somebody hired this creative director that he's a they-them type of personality, and he definitely inserted that into that game, right? And remember, when this production started, these guys thought this was going to be all the rage. Were they right? There's a lot of rage, absolutely a lot of rage, especially with Dragon Age fans that have been following the game for years, right? They're saying, this is not it, Chief. This is not what we want, and not the way we want it. It is just crazy that the industry is having a very hard time through this transition where, YouTube is taking over for traditional media. Having a good review on Kotaku is not going to do it. On Polygon, PC Magazine, Eurogamer, that's not going to cut it, Chief. You need to be good on the internet. You need to have good reviews on the internet. And it's only natural that these guys want to control the narrative, because let's just say, for the sake of argument, let's just do some quick math here while I'm driving. Let's say you invested about, $200 million on this game. It's probably more, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's $200 million. At $70 a pop, you need to sell almost 3 million copies just to break even. That's a huge investment and a huge gamble. And it is a huge gamble when you have these kind of people behind the scenes creating a game that is not for the core audience. But you already spent the money, right? You already spent the money, so you need to control the narrative, because if you don't sell those 3 million copies, you are screwed. That is the end of Bioware. That's the end of whatever studios, and people are getting laid off. In some cases, people that had no choice but to program what people told them. Now, we've seen a lot of bad dialogue. It's not good, man. It's not good. And some other subpar work. But apparently the game shines in the last 5 hours, according to most non-biased reviews, right? So there is a little something there. But are you going to pay $70 for 5 hours of good content? I don't know. I'm going to wait and see on this one. You're not getting my $70. And it is an ever-changing industry, right? I think after this round of games that have been in production or are in production with all this woke narrative, companies have to do a second take, man. You have to do a second take, because you look at some of these teams, you look at the original Halo team, and you compare it to the people that are working on it now. Oh Lord. I know about, you want some diversity, but when you have a male team, 100% male team, converted to like 80% women, it's like asking men to design good tampons. It's like asking men to design lingerie. In this day and age, they probably would, but it's, maybe not what the ladies like, right? And this is something that the industry can't come to grips with. This is a male audience. The Vailguard, Dragon Age, is a male heterosexual audience. What the hell do you think was going to happen? What do you think was going to happen? And again, the naivete of these people. Oh, they don't want to give me this. They don't want to give me access to that. They're gambling with hundreds of millions of dollars. They're under no obligation to give you a free game so you can go viral by shitting on their game. It's just the way that it is, especially when they know that their game isn't that good. If the game was good, trust me, these people would be giving free copies to anybody they could. They'd be pumping up the hype. The fact that they need to control who gets it and when is because they know that they have a product that is not going to perform well with the core audience. Is this going to get new modern audience members to replace the old people that have been loyal to the game for years? No. And again, it's the approach that you take to it. Look at Baldur's Gate. You can have all kinds of stuff going on there. You could have, bears involved. You can do all kinds of things, right? But it's a good game, good gameplay, good writing, which obviously is lacking here based on a lot of the reviews, based on what people are commenting, based on the traditionalists of the game. It's just not what they wanted, right? It's just, for most people probably waiting for this game, it would have been a 7 out of 10, but with all the other controversies, with the injection of politics, of identity politics specifically, then that is really what makes gamers upset. These people have been waiting for the games for years to get sold something that's completely backwards. You could have a great game where you put some DEI on it. But here, you have a DEI game where you put some great gameplay on it, 5 hours, and the rest of it, you just have to suck it up, Buttercup, because it ain't for you. Oh, man, how the roles have changed. It's interesting to talk about, man. But guess what? You're not getting my money. I'm waiting for that Steam sale. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.